of people they are real. You know, everyone has their flaws, everyone has their ups and downs. No man is perfect, you know, but I believe the gravitation to honesty and being real and going through real life situations that we all are going to go through, you know. We all can learn from our mistakes, other people's mistakes. And that's the type of thing, that's the type of people they are. They're real.
But when my wife passed,
well, when your wife died, when I heard about I'll never forget. I seen it on Facebook, and I just kept hearing people on the timeline, you know, R.I.P. You know, Angie, and I was like, my heart was like, oh my God, like I knew they had a lot of kids. I didn't know how many, but I knew there was kids involved, and I knew him. You know, I knew no matter what, you know, he didn't deserve. Yeah, like that was devastating. That was devastating, and you know, my heart was just like instant.
And you came to the funeral, didn't you? I
came to the funeral because I just felt so. I just couldn't believe, because I knew that, I mean, he had like what, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Yeah. And I knew that she was a good mom, and I was just like, well, who gonna take care of all them kids? I was like,
me and you was both asking that question.
I gotta see what God gonna do, because, you know, I know he came from a good family. They weren't gonna let them kids.
When they first blended their family, there's a lot of changes that happened with that, okay? Karen obviously had to not just necessarily become a wife, she had to become a wife to 11 other children. That takes an adjustment. But once again, the quiet dignity of Karen, she was able to handle with such grace and poise. And every time I see their children, they always speak some amazing things about Karen.
Unfortunately, it's so rough out here that, you know, I'm like, he doesn't look kind of cute, but no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You know, that's you know, and I knew what kind of guy he was, and I just was like, I already been there.
She knew what kind of guy I was.
He was. So I was like, that's not for me.
And you know what, though? I knew a lot of them knew what kind of guy that I was. But after being married, you know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't fully committed like I should have been towards the marriage, I just knew, just from my mom and dad, what a real good marriage would be like. And I was just like, that's what I want. That's what I want. In my mind, I went back through people that I dated.
And I knew I was going to be on the list.
And yeah. And
I knew I was going to be on the list, and I had already prepared myself.
Actually, you wasn't even on the list.
I knew I was on the list. I was like, I'm on the list.
You was on the list.
I know he going to come through. I know he going to come through, and when he come through...
Yeah, she was...
Bruh, no.
You was already...
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready. I knew he was coming.
She was last on the list because she was saved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I can't... Jesus. This girl, she's saved.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If she always want a saved man and a church going man.
And so we knew you was not him.
Yes.
You was not.
I wasn't.
I wasn't worried about that.
I wasn't.
I was like, yo, yeah. So and I was going through my own journey because I was trying to, because I knew something was wrong with my picker.
Your picker? You had a bad picker.
My picker. I was picking wrong same people. It was off. My picker. So I was doing my own journey trying to figure out why my picker is broke.
But Facebook, it was kind of new.
Well,
I think
Facebook, yeah. I mean, it wasn't kind of new, but he inboxed me and he was like,
Hold on. I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see this picture of her. And this picture, when I seen it, I was like, this is my wife. Like, because I always wanted somebody pretty. You know what I'm saying? I was just, be pretty. You know what I'm saying? I just want somebody pretty. And then I was like, okay, she got her own business, so she's rich. You know what I'm thinking? Like, she got all this money. She got her own business. This is perfect. And I think inbox or messenger, whatever, that was kind of new. So I was like, hey, you are going to be my wife.
No,
I want you to be my wife.
I think you're my wife.
I think you're my wife. And she was like, no, I'm not.
I'm already ready.
Yeah.
I already knew you was gonna
Was
do
you married? You wasn't.
No, but I knew you was gonna inbox. I knew you was gonna come, and I was like, I knew it was coming. Here it comes. You know.
Yeah. This is what I did. I called her salon to schedule an appointment for my daughters to get their hair done. And they's like, oh, she's not taking any new clients. I'm like, I know Karen.
I was like, block him there.
Yeah,
block
like,
him.
no, tell her this is Kendall, and I want to get my daughter's hair done, and so and so. So then, at that time, she had this promotion about this movie. What was that movie? About the hair with Sanaa Lathan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Happily ever after.
Yeah, she had this program, and I was like, okay, I can get through her that way.
He was going to come to the...
Yeah. So I was like, I talked to her about that, and she was like, oh, that would be good. Yeah, let your daughter see, so. Any way I could get to her. I just wanted to get...
And in my heart, I knew that they needed help with their hair.
Yeah, she did know.
But
and they did need help.
They need help with their hair, and I was going to help with their hair, but
I was in the door just a little bit. I was... I at least unlocked it, like, okay. But I knew, because she was a saved man, I had to come correct. Like, I couldn't come as the old Kendall. I knew the old Kendall.
Now, mind you, I didn't even mention that he's talking about from 1994 saved man. I never mentioned to him that I need a saved man, but I was looking for somebody who wasn't like a liar, cheat, a liar, user.
And
I didn't want that. Yeah, I wasn't looking for that.
But I was all of that when you first.
Yeah, when I first met you. So you were that when I met you.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so she's a lot of the reason I got straight, because I'm like, I need a good woman. I just need a good woman, period. And I know she's a good woman, and she has stuff going on, and I knew she could uplift me.
You know, I see why, Kendall and her persevered. And I see why Kendall is the way he is, as a husband, as a father. It's through that strength of a powerful woman like Angie, a powerful woman like Karen. And there's protection within that, and the type of people are just real. You know, I've seen Kendall go through battles. I've seen Kendall go through things and just gravitate and cling to his wife and his family, and there's protection within that.
And I tried, and then one day she texted me because her friend's son was celebrating his birthday at a club or bar that we had mutual friends, like, because it was, matter of fact, the owner of the bar is somebody I graduated with, and she was like, I'm going to be here tonight. If you want, you can come by. I was like, perfect, because that's my spot anyway. Like, that's my friend, the owner is my friend. Like, I'm going to be there. I was prepared. When she told me to meet her there, I promise you, I had this Express credit card. I ran it to the limit to get an outfit. I went and bought the jeans, the shoes, the shirt,
sunglasses at 11 o'clock at night.
Everything Express had. And they let me get. Matter of fact, I think I even still had to pay $13 because my credit didn't cover it all. And I got the whole entire outfit. And I was like, oh, I'm going to impress her. And we just happened to walk in the door at the same time. She was coming in with a bottle of hot sauce. She walking in, I'm opening the door for this girl, and it's her with a bottle of hot sauce. I'm like, what are you doing? They ain't got hot sauce in here. And I got chicken wings. I'm like, oh, got it. Are you sure? This is the one. But we went in, I followed her in, and we sat at the bar. I don't know if I bought her, I'm sure I bought her a drink. If she was drinking, I bought a drink. Had a drink, and we just started talking, and then it wasn't me that was talking. It was like somebody else, saying, this is what I want. I want a wife.
Yeah, whole plan.
I want a nice house. I want us to take care of our kids. I want us to have life insurance. Just like the whole the whole plan, like, this is what I want. And she left. She's like, I gotta go.
When you walked up on me and we was outside, I instantly thought, oh my God, I'm in trouble. I was like, I
was so fresh and so clean.
Prepared. I was like, he done out prepared me. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And I instantly like, you better hold on tight because he got plans. I don't even know how this happened, but you know, like, cause he do look good and he is my type, but clearly we already know what my type is. I had a talk with some of the ladies at my church, and I told them that I wasn't interested in, like, they were talking about putting together a women's group, like a singles group or a women's group, and I was like, I don't want to be involved in no more women's groups, no more single dating groups. I didn't want none of that. I was like, I don't want no parts of it. And they were like, why? And I said, well, I'm actually preparing for my life to be alone. Like, you know, what it's going to be like for me alone. I feel like I need to learn to accept the fact that I'm going to be alone. And they was like, why? I was like, I mean, while y'all talking about y'all's marriage issues, I may never smell a man again. Like, I don't even have any plans.
Oh, smell me, baby. I'm about to cry. Wow.
Well, so I think after that, my church group started praying for me. Start praying for my heart, because it was just, and then after that is when I asked God for a husband, because I was scared to ask for a husband because I just did not want him to let me down. And so they coming here, and when you were talking about husband stuff, I was like, oh God, you are moving way too fast, and you moving through Kendall, and I don't want to be him. You find somebody else. But